Hi, my name is Valeria Garcia, and in this video, I'm talking about a recent decision made by the Texas legislators that I believe created a serious problem for local communities. In 2023, lawmakers passed a large property tax cut plan. News reports explain that this plan lowers school property tax rates and increases the homestead exemption for homeowners. At first, this sounds like a win because people get to keep more of their money. But when you look closer, the long-term impact is not as positive as it seems. Public schools in Texas rely heavily on property taxes to pay for teachers, transportation, school supplies, and basic operations. When the legislature cut these taxes, they did not create a permanent funding source to replace the money schools would lose. Instead, they use a one-time budget surplus to cover the gap. That surplus will not last forever, and once it runs out, schools districts will be left with less money every year. Many districts are already feeling the pressure. Some have announced hiring freezes, large class sizes, or cuts to import programs like tutoring, arts, and extracurricular activities. Texas already ranks low in national school funding, so taking away even more money puts students at a disadvantage. It also affects teachers, who are already dealing with low pay and high workloads. A better solution would have been a balanced plan. The legislature could have offered a smaller tax cut while also increasing the state's share of school fundings permanently. They could have used part of the surplus to build a long-term education fund instead of a temporary fix. This would help taxpayers without hurting students. To communicate this issue, I would focus on the three groups: parents, school boards, and state lawmakers. I would share a simple chart and example on social media, speak on school meetings, and send their clear emails to legislators showing how these cuts affect real classrooms. Some people will argue that tax cuts are always good, but tax cuts do not weaken public education. We can support families and still protect our schools if the legislator plans responsibility.